Alrighty then. Wondered what was going on with my YouTube. What the hell is going on here? There we go. Just doing my sharing the stream real quick. Actually, I could probably. Okay, that one's done. And here we go. Okay. Okay, make sure that's working right. Okay. Ah. Oh, we only got 6 people in front of us. It's not bad. I'm not sure exactly how long we'll be live for. I just want to at least be live for a little while, make sure that the stream isn't gonna crash, anything crazy like that. But I am planning on taking a nap today because I do have to start working on like switching my sleep schedule around. So I'm gonna be awake and streaming at night here soon instead of being up and streaming during the day and sleeping at night. I'll be streaming at night and sleeping during the day because when I take my trip up to New York, I'll have to be the one driving during the nighttime. So I want to make sure that I get my sleep schedule prepared for that. Ah, welcome back, Psychotic. There, I hope you have the giant skull. Oh my, such fine specimens. Thank you so much for bringing these. Now we have everything we need to make our next prototype. One that should be capable of passing our most rigorous tests. When it's ready, it will be time for the true test, so please take your ease while you can.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well. You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed.
Yes,
I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
Jesus, Thancred.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, look, there he is. Yeah, go running after me. Obviously, I saw something.
What is it? What did you see? Fandaniel. Are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds! This is the one!
At long last!
Nice. Very nice. We can start making our way towards the tower now. We just gotta produce more of these.
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments.
Very nice.
We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Hope it doesn't come to that.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to
Very
return,
mature of you to understand
then learn
that.
what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
You got it, boss.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Okay. Let's do it. Elephant chick. Arcasadora. Oh, I'm over here going the wrong fucking way and shit. Oh yeah, we gotta come up and around anyways. Well, actually, I guess I could have just went the other way and taken, like, the beach way instead of coming all the way up and around like this. I could have just taken the beach. It's alright. I'll be fine regardless. But I do think I'm gonna try and see about coming down this way so that I can, discover this area here. Yeah, because I can drop down here and then drop down over there and then just go straight up through. That shouldn't be a problem. Jump! Discovered a location. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, because remember, we actually move faster on foot right now than we do on our mount. Yeah, it's the one to the... I'm assuming all of the other ones are on this other side over here. In those general locations. I mean, it makes the most sense. Alright, so that's pretty much how you want to do it. For people that are playing the game and like getting to new areas, like new regions and stuff, when you don't have all of the Aether Currents, your mount moves faster than your character does. But at the same time, because you don't have all of the things, your mount doesn't have the increased speed either. So when you have your sprint available, use your sprint. When your sprint is on cooldown, run around on your mount. Because the sprint is faster than your mount, but your mount is faster than your regular movement. And that's how you traverse the fastest without being able to have those increased speed effects. This is a rather finer boat than I had expected, but I won't complain. All that remains is to board and be on our way. Oh, and if I should become corrupted, do not stay your hand. Of course, I pray it does not come to that, but you must protect yourself. Other alchemists can fulfill my role, but you and your blessing are one of a kind, and perhaps our only hope for toppling this tower. For all our sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, whatever that may be. Well, the longer I draw this out, the more nervous I become. Let's be off.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence. Any moment now. It's working! And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
Makes sense, because I mean, eventually we gotta get in that tower, you know, so like, you might as well push it to the extreme, you know? Oh, she's walking right up to the front door with that shit.
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance.
Why am I so far behind her?
A few more steps. Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be. Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets. What? Ah!
I fucking knew it. The way that the camera was angled and... I knew that, like, either the thing was gonna break or she was gonna get sucked in by something. Or, like, the door was gonna pop open and Fandaniel was gonna grab a hold of her with a, like, magical hand or some shit. I knew something was gonna happen, dude. It was going way too smoothly. Oh my god, look at them all, dude. They're everywhere. Jesus, dude. No.
Oh, let me go! Oh, let me go! Oh!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
No, dude. He fucking got her. No way, bro.
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking. My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting. Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Fandaniel, the sundered Ascian. I inherited the position and the soul of the Fandaniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking.
Okay.
Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Fandaniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am.
Okay.
How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allagan ruin or two. Yes? Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
At your service.
What?
Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met, day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing. Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied. Heed me, Amon. No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end, all is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war, and so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
Okay.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell. As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primals. If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades.
Jesus, man.
We shall meet again! Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see you.
I'm so sorry, Nidhana. There's nothing we can do, like... Poor girl, dude. Why are there empty ones, though? I don't understand that, unless they're just ones that haven't been filled yet, but... Ah, you are returned, but where is Mistress Nidhana? What? Minutia Preserve. Just when we had succeeded in making the talisman, I must report this at once. Meanwhile, please return to the great work. Okay, yeah, there ain't no more over here. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't one, like, up in here somewhere. I didn't think so, because I'd already explored that area, but you never know. So I wanted to double check and make sure. Something's gone awry, hasn't it? What happened? So it was Fandaniel after all. Damn that bastard. I'm sure you wanted to I'm sure you wanted to do more, but you were right to return here first. We must tread warily lest we endanger Nidhana and the other captives. First, we must inform everyone of the situation, Nidhana's colleagues included. I'll call them together for a gathering, but I think it would be best if you were the one to explain. Sure, me, with my no voice lines. I'll explain with hand gestures. Oh, Nidhana. Can you answer me this? Though Nidhana's trapped in the tower, she's still alive, yes? Then we must make warding scales, as many as we can. The prototype works perfectly. This Nidhana proved at peril to herself. So let us make more scales, that she and all those who are taken might be saved. I, as alchemist, this is how we help win the fight. My friends, the satrap has been made aware of the tragedy. He offers his heartfelt condolences, and reiterates his pledge to provide you with all that you require. To that end, he bade me give you this link pearl, that he might personally discuss the production of the warding scales with you. And for our Eorzean visitors, I bear an invitation. In her report, Mistress Nidhana noted your vital contributions to the talisman's creation. This fact came to the satrap's attention, and in recognition of your deeds, he wishes to meet you. In addition to thanking you in person, he would also discuss further avenues of collaboration. And so, if it is agreeable, will you not accompany me to Red Tan for an audience with His Excellency? Sure. Let's go. We should be honored, of course. Closer cooperation between our lands can only be to the benefit of all. Then it is settled. Please come to the gates east of the Giant Skull grounds, and I will show you into the city. Okay. Oh yeah, so this is when we get access to the other side. Okay. Go. It sucks it's so far away though. There ain't nothing we can teleport to. We gotta run all the way to hell over there. That's crappy. But I guess it is what it is, right? Vajra Langula. God, I love looking at this bird, man. Such a gorgeous mount, dude. Oh, I'm probably gonna get it. Yep, I knew it. I was just about to say, I'm probably about to get attacked right now. Oh, hey, look, there's an Aether. Oh, this is the one! I thought it was down below, but it was up here the whole time. What? What you talking about, Willis? .242 to the east. Okay, yep. Now we're getting in over in this general area. Okay. Oh, whoops. Let me use my sprint instead, since I'm faster like this. Nice. So we got all the ones that we can from this side. Hiya! Get in there. Wait, how did I not see this? Or maybe I did see it and I just wasn't able to access it yet. I don't think so, though. As long as there's not one hiding over here, right? No. Okay. Wait, southwest is that way. Yeah, it's gotta be on the ground. All present, then let us proceed. Owing to the threat of the tower, the city is currently in a state of high alert and strict restrictions are in place for entry. Though you have been granted special permission, I ask that you remain close to me at all times.
A vast rock squats upon Thavnair, and to its stony surface clings the city of Radz-at-Han. Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things. Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun. The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet. Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets. But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
Here we are. Megaduta.
Damn, it's a big-ass house.
It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside. Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Ah, splendid. Most splendid. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, satrap of Radzatan. Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude. A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nadana and the others.
So her name is Nadana.
I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
I think not. This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
As you wish.
Estinian. Clever, clever boy.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me. Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn. I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Vritra, of the First Brood, sibling to Hraesvelge and Nidhogg.
Aye, mine elder brothers, of Midgard's Sorn's spawn, I was last to hatch.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzat Han had an alliance with the dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive were the Aura. Adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect. And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured. Until marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility. When it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radzat Han.
Nice.
But if Vitra is still here, then your position as satrap is just...
A charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
That's crazy, dude.
Many envy the Great Worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end.
That's true.
I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who joined me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Of course they were.
Your eye. It was taken.
"'Tis here, buried within the semblance of flesh. The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Radzat Han. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my will."
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered, Estinian warmblood. From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another, yet did neither one of us bare his fangs. That is all I need know of thee for now.
Yep.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Radzat Han.
Okay, what do you want?
With all haste,
You want us
must
to
we
take down the tower.
the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence.
Yeah, there's this missing eye.
Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me. Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings. Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Pagalthan and Cartanau, I am told. 'Tis upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear.
Okay. I knew that was coming.
Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions. And should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales. I worry, however, that even the 4 of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go. Steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
Okay.
It seems a quick trip back to Sharlayan is in order.
Wilt thou not lend thine aid?
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Radzadhan, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
I am in thy debt.
Okay. That meeting took a rather unexpected turn, but now we have a clear objective ahead of us. Let us rejoin our comrades in Sharlayan and muster a suitable crew for our foray into the Tower of Zot. Oh, and if you haven't already done so, be sure to attune to the Aetheryte before departing, unless of course you enjoy violent nausea. Oh yeah, that's right, I can't go back into the city. Yeah, I already did that one and that one, so we are good. I'm definitely using the thing because I am not about to pay almost 1,600 fucking gil just to travel back over there. But I do think that we're gonna probably shut down this, test stream here soon. I just want to test it out, make sure it was gonna run okay without, like, without crashing on me or anything like that. And it seems like we're gonna be okay. So, yeah, so I think I'm gonna get ready to shut down probably after we do this. And we close out this section before they start figuring out their plans. We'll shut it down. I'll take my nap for a little while. I will probably stream again later. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream Final Fantasy again later or not, but I will be streaming again later as well. Just as I was getting used to the balmy Thavnair, now we're back in chilly Sharlayan. Take care not to catch your death, eh? We need you for the battles to come. Now then, everyone appears to be here, so let us take stock of all the developments and discoveries. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So, yeah, so we'll go ahead, we'll shut down now. Like I said at the beginning, I didn't think I was really gonna stream for very long. I just wanted to make sure that I could stream and that I wasn't gonna have any issues. I did have to unplug and clean and replug back in like my graphics card, all of my fans, my RAM sticks, my power supply. Like, I completely cleaned out a whole bunch of stuff, and I got everything plugged back in. I checked inside of my MSI app that I have, and everything seems to be working fine, so we shouldn't be having the issues anymore with the crashing problems, which is great. That means that I can actually stream for as long as I plan on streaming. But with that being said, make sure you guys smash the like button and make sure that you subscribe to the channel with the red subscribe button down below and have notifications turned on so that after I wake up from my nap and I decide to go live again, you guys can get that notification and you can come and watch the stream. Until later on after my nap, this is your boy, your main man, your favorite streamer, Psychotic, saying,